Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two of personal development training series. In the previous session, we talked about self awareness and its importance and its parts. My name is Mohammad Azafati, and I'm a life coach. What we do in life echoes in eternity. In this video, we are going to discuss inner world, which was the first part of the self awareness. In this video, we are going to analyze thoroughly what inner world is, how important it is, and how can we use it to our benefit. So, our inner world has these 10 different parts. Number 1, desires. Number 2, thoughts and thinking. Number 3, self-image. Number 4, self-talk. Number 5, subconscious. Number 6, why and whyness. Number 7, memories. Number 8, vision. 9, how you see the world. And last, number 10, feelings. Let's talk about number 1, desire, wants. What do you want? You need to become aware of what you want from yourself. You need to become aware of what you want from other people. See, everyone wants self respect. How can you hope to have self respect? How can you hope to achieve anything close to self respect when you don't know what you want from yourself clearly? So, the first part of our inner world is desires, and we must become aware of it. Our lack of satisfaction does not come from external circumstances, it comes from what's within us, and we don't look at it. You need to know what you want from others. You need to know what you want from yourself. You need to know what you want out of life. Imagine you go on a date and the other person says, I don't know what I want in life from you, from myself. What do you think about him? Imagine you go to work, your boss has no idea what he wants out of life. This is the reality of most people's lives. Just keep a journal, try to read, and try to write down. This is my desire, this is what I want, and this is why I want it. This is how you become aware of yourself. This is how you become aware of your inner world. Next part, thoughts. I gave you a promise that your life is going to be divided to before and after personal development and following me. I'm going to prove it right now. Just by changing your thoughts, just by working on a sub branch of art of life, you can improve your life right now. See, when we have a problem, we have issues in life that need to be improved. Are your thoughts directly linked to that solution that solves that problem? Or we are on a monkey mind mode? We're thinking about this and that. We're thinking about positivity. Oh, I'm going to love myself. You're thinking about subjects that don't matter. For example, if you change your thoughts from I have time to I lack time, I'm going to run out of time. Death is following me. Death is chasing me. And instead of I'm going to do it later, you switch to I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to drench each day from every single second. You switch from procrastination and you transcend to hyperactivity. That's how you improve your life. So, first, you have to become aware of your thoughts. Let me give you another example. Most people have physical issues. They don't like their shape. They don't like how they look like. Do those people think about a fit body? Are they imagining a strong physique? Are they considering a better diet? No. They're thinking about money because they have it. They're thinking about love because they have it. They don't think about a solution to their problems. So we have to become aware of our thoughts on a daily basis. Next part is why, whyness. Why do we live? Why do we take action? Why do we this? Why do we that? Why do we talk? Why do we interact with other people? This is very practical. This is not something philosophical that you listen and you ignore. For example, if you're a parent or you're a boss and you need more listening from other people, next time when you are talking about something with your children, with your employees, instead of thinking about yourself, establish your why on others' people comfort and happiness and see how things change. See how people listen. By the space you convey to other people, you manage other people's listening. So when your why is about control, when your why is about your own power, who would listen to you? If someone wants to control you, would you listen to them? This is so practical. If you're a salesperson, if you go to job to sell, to make money, who would buy from you? Are you going to buy from someone who wants to make money, who doesn't care about your interests, your money, your family? So if you're a salesperson, forget about sales. Put your why on improvement on the world. See what happens. When you go to work, when you say, I'm going to go to work because I have to make a living. I'm going to go to work because I have to. Because this because is very important. Next time, say this. I'm going to improve the world. I'm going to this work. I'm going to this office because I like to, because I want to, because this is where I am and I'm going to give my best to my job, and see how you relate to your job changes rapidly. So this was about whyness. This is a very broad topic, and each one of these topics needs to be discussed. You need to write down, you need to think, and you need to read about them. Next part is self-image. You need to become aware of how you see yourself. Why? Because if you don't become who you think you are, and how you see yourself is not born into this world, your suffering won't stop. No amount of meditation, of money, of education, of external success is going to help you when you are not who you are. So if you don't become aware of your self-image, of how you see yourself, you won't be able to create it. You won't be able to live yourself. This takes a lot of effort and work. You need to think, you need to close your eyes, and you need to think, this is how I see myself. So tomorrow I'm going to do that. This also needs a journal. You need to write down, this is how I see myself. For example, the majority of women in the modern world who see themselves as mothers, instead of moving towards a relationship, instead of working on their feminine part, they search for jobs. They look for independence. Why? Because society wants them to. This is why they suffer. No, you were born for this. You were born to become a housewife. It is not good or bad. This is who you are. If you don't live up to your potential, if you don't become aware of who you are, where are you going? What are you doing? I can give you so many more examples, but just know this. Your whole task is to create yourself, improve yourself, and decrease the distance between how you see yourself and who you are on the outside. Next, which is more important than the other ones, is self-talk. No matter how successful you seem you are on the surface, how much money you make, how many friends you have, how educated you are, if you don't talk to yourself properly, you're never going to love yourself. You are never going to earn other people's respect. If you don't respect yourself, how are you expecting other people to respect you? I have a saying that if you treat others the way you treat yourself, if you talk to others the way you talk to yourself, you're going to end up in a fight. When other people fail, you don't mock them. You say, friend, sis, bro, dad, it's okay. We're going to fix this. This is how you respect other people. But when it comes to you, but when it comes to our inner world, we give ourselves permission to talk to ourselves any way we like. No matter, no wonder we end up not loving ourselves. When you talk to yourself in a supportive way, in a coaching way, hire yourself as someone who is responsible to make yourself happy and successful and see how things change. Number 6, subconscious. You see, we have two parts, subconscious and conscious. Subconscious is the autopilot that drives most of our decisions. Then we have the aware part, the conscious part. You got to become aware of the subconscious because science has proven that most of our decisions is made in subconscious. Then a few seconds later, we become aware of it. So we are basically following our subconscious. This may sound strange, but it is pure science. When you realize that most of your life is constructed by your subconscious, you become hesitant to judge yourself and judge other people. In order to find out what's happening in your life, you need to know your subconscious and how you work. Subconscious is basically a survival machine. So if you don't succeed in life, if you don't make any progress, it's not your fault. This is how your gene has made survival. So it's very important to know that you have a computer inside yourself, that it's very hard to program, but it's possible. Number 7, memories. How we recall our past. What those memories mean to us. This can highly impact our life because the way we see our past somehow finds its way to our future. For example, most of us see our parents in a struggling way who suffered and didn't live for us and didn't take any time for themselves. This is not something we want to do. We don't see our parents as happy people, so we don't let ourselves enjoy life. But if we delve into depth, we realize they did it for themselves. This was their choice. This was their part. They wanted it. They did it so we could live. This is how we give ourselves permission to live. This is how you say, they played their part so I can enjoy my life. Later, when I become a parent, I'm going to suffer for my children too, so they can live. So, in this section also, it's very important to keep a journal. Write down your memories, how you think about them, and why do you think how you think about them is true? Because there's a saying, there are only atoms and the space between them. Rest is perception. When was the last time your perceptions were wrong? We talk to ourselves in a way that everything is correct. Everything we think is correct. No, your perceptions could be wrong. Number 8 is vision. How you see the future. What type of vision do you have? Do you even have a vision? Do you have the courage to be a visionary? Have you developed your vision? Do we dare to look at our vision, fearing what we might face? Is our life a reaction to life's problems, or we are moving towards our vision? Are we just making it through, or we are leading? For example, most employees want a promotion. How they seek that promotion? They only think about it. They don't do anything about it. This is what you should do. Develop your vision towards the future and force that into your company. Go talk to your boss. This is what I see. This is what I see. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Companies promote and encourage visionaries, not those who say yes, not those who accept. So if you want to improve your financial situation, you got to improve your vision. Number 9, which is a very important part, is worldview. How you see the world. How do you see life? How do you see death? How do you see yourself? How do you see other people? This is very important because they say your life takes the shape and color of your worldview. For example, you want to be liked in a good way, but you see other people as a means to your goals. No wonder you're not liked. You got to become aware that there is a filter between what you think and what you see in the world. This is called worldview. It means how you see the world. Try this for a while. Next time, instead of looking at other people as nobody, as unimportant individuals, give them love and live for other people in a good way and see how things change. See how you feel better. This is the only correct way to produce happiness and popularity. Buying more stuff, more materials, getting a degree won't make you happy. You gotta work on your worldview. When was the last time you see an unpopular person? Wasn't he rich, educated, and successful? Maybe he was. And a popular person might be an average one, but he lives for you. He doesn't see you, or she doesn't see you as a means to another goal. She just thinks about your interests. Number 10 and last part is feelings. You see, we carry our inner world every moment of our life. So we need to become aware of it. So we can change it, we can improve it. So we get to know it. Where does our feelings come from? Our mindset. Our mindset is based on survival. So success becomes a fearful subject. Feelings such as fear, envy, hatred, and fear of uncertainty won't provide a good feeling. So if we want to improve our life, we need to become aware of our negative feelings so we can change them to forgiveness, to generosity, to courage, to self-love, and to positivity. This was the last part of Inner World. What we do in life echoes in eternity. Hope to see you guys in the next chapter.